This property was just listed for $104,000. That's 104 even. And you can see that probably the biggest issue I can tell with the property, besides it just needs updating and, you know, just about a total rehab, is the settlement issue here with these brick columns. Hopefully you can see it well enough in the video, but you can see where that slab has just settled down and moved. All the columns are leaning. That's already fallen out. So that's probably the biggest issue that I've seen with the house. A couple of really good perks or pros in this property. Number one, the house is on sewer. You can see the manhole covers there, which is a dead giveaway that it's on sewer and not septic system. Subdivision has sidewalks, and the house has a newer roof that was permitted in 2021. So that's one thing, check off the list. It has a new roof. It doesn't have any garage or carport, but it does have this covered, I guess, I don't know what you want to call it, but it's kind of a nice bonus. So I'm gonna walk around the outside and talk about it. Besides this settlement issue, you can see where it's gonna need some wood rot, some fascia and soffit work around probably the whole entire house. So it's a concrete block house. Got some wood siding that needs to be redone. Got a little bit of wood rot and stuff around this French door, but that's typical, it's nothing major. So this lot is 1/3 of an acre. It's fully fenced, flat. Nice lot, nice backyard. That storage shed has wood rot all around it. There's really no value given to it, so not even gonna really mess around, but you got a nice little fire pit, concrete pad out here. You've got a screen back porch, and you've got this other little area over here. So yeah, it's gonna need fascia and soffit work around most of the house from what I can tell. I need a newer window or that window to be repaired. Yeah, all this is gonna be redone. Just need some new screens, and this thing's in pretty good shape. Pressure wash all this, paint all the exterior. I mean, it's not bad. Don't know the age of the AC, but I would go ahead and bank on having to replace it. It looks pretty old. It does have gas. Okay, so here's the interior. You've got a living room, you've got all tile floors. Not much of a kitchen. You would probably want to just gut this and redo it. You could take this wall down and open it up. Make a big difference. So here's your kitchen area. You've got a room, bonus room, office, bedroom without a closet, whatever you want to call it right here. Need to frame in a door if you want to have some privacy, but it'd make a nice little office or whatever. Got some sheetrock work to be done here. Now this is a 3-bedroom, 1-bath officially. It's got a gas hot water heater. That's definitely gonna have to be replaced. It looks older than me. So more sheetrock work to finish off this closet. Here's your 1-bath. I mean, just got an insert. I mean, it's not bad, but it could be redone for sure. Okay, so you got bedroom 2. And of course it needs paint. I don't know what's going on there. There might not be an outlet up there. It's probably no power. Oh gosh. Okay, so bedroom 2, if you want to call it. There's the other bedroom. There's your electrical panel. No copper and a circuit breaker, so that's good. Some more sheetrock work to be done in here. Your closet. The one bath part kind of hurts. There's your inside AC unit. Yeah, that thing is more or less gonna have to be replaced, I'm sure. So you've got sheetrock, work to be done in here, finished, paint. So the county has this room as part of the base. So I think it's 1426 or a little over 1,400 square feet. That's including this space right here. So they are including this as the base. It is heated and cooled, of course. This room could be finished off and made real nice. Then you've got like 2 more rooms that actually have AC duct, but need to be finished. Really needs a bathroom in here. If you could add a second bathroom, make this into more of a actual 3-bedroom with a bonus room office, I mean, that'd be kind of nice. But you can see where this was the garage at one point, or carport or whatever. It's got popcorn ceilings. I think the laundry room's out here. Well, here's a dryer hookup. I don't see anything for water in here. It'd be nice if you could convert that closet in there, make it washer and dryer, which I'm sure you could. I'll walk in here real quick just so anybody's interested. But this thing is all eaten up. Which doesn't really matter in a foreclosure. I mean, you're not, this isn't financeable, not getting financing on it. And the bank's gonna make no repairs, so, I mean, it's as is, but it could be fixed, of course. That's not that bad. Nice bonus. All right, that's it. 705 Alfonso Street. Right now it's listed for 104. They have it on like a 10 to 14 day wait period before they'll entertain any offers. And let me go ahead and explain why, because I get this question all the time, is that most REO corporate sellers are going to have some kind of period where it's on the market where they won't entertain or respond to any offers. They want it to saturate the market. Plus, they're able to show investors or whoever they're answering to, they're able to show them that, you know, they didn't just take the first offer that came through. They let it sit on the market and have it time to saturate the market. And that's what they're wanting to do. It's also a good way to just CYA cover their rear end. So, all right, if you have any questions, let me know. As always, I appreciate it. Make sure you hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Have a great day, and thanks.